Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy VII Class-Based Challenge, and we're going to be following this creepy blood trail all the way up. Xander pretty much tells you, keep on going. We couldn't go past this point, because apparently we didn't have key cards, but now we do? Now they've miraculously unlocked, even though we don't have key card 68? Plot. That's what grants us the... Oh, gosh. Sorry, I thought I went up... Ah! I thought I pressed up far enough, but... Nope. Went back through the door. So yeah, these have to be abomination experiments of Hojo. They've all must have gone out of containment. And it's our weakest member, Keiko, who it lands the killing blow. Ah, she's so close to leveling, yet so far. So this must have been the secretary area right before you get to meet President Shinra himself. So this is probably what he was talking about. Oh my goodness. What happened to the president? He's dead with the sword in his back. Yep, now we get to hear all about Sephiroth again. We've heard little glimpses of his name throughout the game so far, but now his presence has now come to the forefront of the story. He has taken an active role, as of this point, in influencing the events of the story by killing President Shinra. Barney's like, man, I could use all the allies I could get. No, Sephiroth is far from your ally, Barney. Vice President Rufus. Wow, he sure didn't waste any time coming over here after his old man died. Okay, all these people, all your friends, if you want to talk to them, they can give you a little bit of... Yeah, I give you a little, their thoughts on President Rufus. What they think about him, or what they've heard about him. I like this little merry ragtag band introduction here. He was quick to claim that spot, wasn't he? Sir, we have, your father dead. Really? Awesome! I can be president now, finally! Let's go straight over to Shinra headquarters right away. He just died like 2 minutes ago. I don't care! I'm president now, dang it! Wasted no time. No time. Well, he's also wasting no time establishing himself as just as a horrible person as his father. Probably even worse then. Then again, he's got a lot to live up to, because his father killed an entire sector worth of people. And that's pretty horrendous. So you've got some big shoes to fill there, Rufus. Start working it. So supposedly the game presents to you 2 battles, and in time they're supposed to be presented simultaneously, like these 2 boss battles are happening at the same time, but due to game time constraints, things like that, that'd be kind of hard to fight 2 battles at once. So you have to fight 1 battle, and then kind of the story goes back in time, back to Matthew, and you fight that battle. So, kind of like a play on time. So yeah, let's remove everybody's materia so we can have as much materia as possible to work with here. Okay, I do want sense on him. The one that actually has AP earned, thank you. And I'll just put these on just so I can have AP learning via the boss. That works. And then put the rest on this guy, especially cover. Cover's definitely something that he'll use in the next battle for sure. Okay, so I don't have a lot of options to work with on this boss battle. Not with the class-based challenge. I mean, the only one who can really effectively reach this guy is Barney. And maybe Xander too, but that's only after we reach Xander's limit break. That's the only time Xander can physically attack this guy. And the reason why is because of distance. You're literally fighting between two elevators, which was awesome. But I had so much trouble with this guy, again, when I was younger. I kept dying to this stupid guy. I don't know why, but this guy in the floater copter that comes right after him is like one of the hardest boss battles. I think it took me like 4 or 5 times before I finally beat this area. And then, of course, you know, there's Rufus, and he wiped the floor with me, which pissed me off. So I think I quit the game after that for a good day or so. I was like, screw this! So, what you want to do is you want to keep your healer on hand, in this case Keiko, your white mage. She's going to be the backbone of this strategy. At this point, Xander's just waiting his turn for his, for his limit break. There's nothing much else you can do with him. You just gotta stand there and wait. Sometimes you can use him for sense, just to kind of see how far along you are in the battle. But for the most part, you just use him as just a puppet doll for soaking up damage. Boom! There's one chance at glory. So really, there's not much more to say about this strategy. Just keep firing with Barney, using limit breaks as necessary. And then use the limit break of Xander, sometimes Sense, to kind of see where you're at with the hit points. And then, of course, use Keiko as nothing but your healer. So overall, this will work slowly but surely, but it will eventually beat these two bosses. As long as you're judicious in using Keiko. You don't waste her cures. And Healing Wind helps too. Healing Wind will help a lot. So I'll actually talk about something else right now while I'm fighting this. Rufus. The battle with Rufus. It's a one-on-one with Matthew. And it's stupid nuts hard because it's a 2-to-1 fight actually. He has his little pet dog which casts shield on him first up, which makes him near impossible to kill. If you can't kill the dog before the dog casts shield, then protect, whatever the spell is. It's going to make the battle that much harder, and it seems like Rufus is a little faster than you, so he can get about maybe 2 shots into your 1. You see the problem here? And with my challenge with Matthew not being able to use items, that's a problem. So after dying to this once, and seeing how bad it was with my challenge, I'm going to make a small change to the challenge, and this is the only exception I'm going to make, and it's just for this one battle, just because. Cloud is going to be able to use items, but only a certain amount. So let me explain that. I would imagine Sarah, because she's the one who stayed behind, left him with 4 potions. And the reason why I chose 4 is because it harkens back to that Secret of Mana type of item system where you have a limit of only 4 items of any one type. So I got 4 potions to work with here. If I use up all 4 and I'm still getting my butt kicked, guess what? I can't use any more potions. I've just used up 4. And then, of course, the 2 grenades I bought, it would make sense since he is a soldier first class, he would have the capability of using grenades. You know, it would make sense, right? So I'll be able to use grenades to all 2 of them. And that's all the exceptions I'm giving myself. That's it. So hopefully I can beat him with that exception to the challenge, but as it stands, he still will not be able to use items after the Rufus battle. But just for the mere fact of just having the lack of items in that battle has made it so much harder, to the point where I literally could not beat it. Like, I killed the dog, but then Rufus, like, nailed me really hard with all his fast shotgun blasts. I couldn't beat him. So you'll get to see that next, and hopefully I'll beat him this time. I had to restart this whole movie all over again. It's ridiculous. Ooh, we're getting close to the next limit breaks. Yeah, I'm keeping everybody pretty stocked up on health right now, and ooh, I could remove that really quick. I want to see if I can save one of the limit breaks for the next guy, because I know what's coming up. And it's not going to be pretty. Because pretty much all this tank guy has, all he has is just an attack. You know, and he has 3 phases. 3 phases. He has one where it attacks one person, and then one that attacks all people, and then the third attack which attacks all people harder. That's really it. So good, I'm actually going to save Barney's limit break. I remember first beating this, because I was like, yeah, I won, woo! Good job, me! And then this guy pops up, I'm like, what the flip? Really? Come on! So ridiculous. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out what the difference was between the A-B cannon and the C cannon. What that ooh, that's a good shot. That's a critical. What that refers to is actually there's 3 guns on this helicarrier boss, robot. The 2 gun arms in front of it are gun A or cannon A and cannon B, respectively. The gun that's facing away from you, because it's like a tripod-looking thing, is actually the C cannon, because it's the 3rd cannon. So when he activates the C cannon, he actually turns around to face you with it. See, there you go. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out why that naming scheme was in place, but it totally makes sense when you think about it. So I did some really good damage starting off. 300 hit points is really not bad. I think this is his most dangerous attack here. Yeah, it hits everybody. It's not bad, but if it brings everybody pretty low on hit points, then your Keiko's not going to be able to keep up with the damage. Yeah, and I think C cannon is the one that actually poisons people too. Alright, this should bring him down to a point where he's almost dead. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Attack you! Wake up! Thank you. I will physically attack just to get him to get that big shot off. And I'll heal him later. I'll like say, I'm sorry, I had to hit you. You were sleeping on the job. Oh, he's almost done. Woo! And then we get to the battle that I'm actually dreading. Oh, now he's going crazy. Yep. Now he only attacks one person at a time, but he attacks him pretty hard. Oh, he's just going after her, isn't he? use it. I don't. Okay, a couple more hits with Barney, or at least one good limit break should do this. Yes! Do it! Do it! Limit break! This should finish him off. I'd be so pissed off if after that a third robot came down, like, surprise! You're not escaping that easy. Gosh darn it! Never-ending elevator. That is a tall building. Okay, access, we want to remove all materia from the members. And then put it on, I think the dog actually casts some lightning spells. So you actually probably want to... I'm not sure if they poison you either, so I'm going to put that on just in case. So you want to do elemental, lightning, to kind of absorb or lessen the impact of those lightning spells from the dog. There we go. Yeah, poison. Poison is actually kind of good in a lot of situations. This is such riveting dialogue. And just like that, we're in a brawl. Yep, there's that stupid dog thingy. Get rid of it immediately. Dang it, it's doing barrier. Thankfully, it doesn't have a lot of hit points, so you can usually get rid of it with one grenade. Boom! Done! Now it's just me and Rufus. This shot's pretty hefty. 50 hit points, or roughly around. That's actually kind of a bad number. Because I can only survive so many hits. There! I used all my grenades. I'm done. And that barrier just sucks up so much damage. Like, it's just insane. Now, you want to use cross slash because it gives you a little bit of a breathing room. Not much, but it does, because it casts stop on him, but only for a short amount of time. So I could probably get in maybe one potion. Okay, that's 1 of 4. That's 1 of 4. Ah! It doesn't matter if he does a critical on me. I just wasted my potion. It's 2 of 4. And he's laughing at me. I'm gonna hit him a couple more times. I'm doing some pitiful damage right now. Like, seriously. I'm just not quick enough to kill off that dog before it casts barrier. Another cross slash, give me some breathing room. Woo! And we're done. Okay, I didn't have to use. In fact, I used 4 items total. Haha, 4 item limit. So, wow. Oh, okay. That was the one exception, folks. I should not have another exception for the remainder of the game. Because that's a tricky one to pull off just by your own lonesome. I mean, sure, there's a one-on-one battle later with Barney, but he's able to use items. So, I shouldn't have to do an exception for that. So let's head back with the others and get the heck out of Shinra.